There's a phrase out of one of my favorite movies that has to do with living life in the moment, and it's about life in every moment. And that's what I like to capture on film. Ever since I was a kid, I can remember grabbing my camera and running out and taking pictures of little things that most people wouldn't notice, but I noticed them. And I think that it was just my photographer's eye looking at things differently, seeing the small micro things that are part of our life. The mountain near where we live, it's about a 2.5 mile walk straight up the mountain, and there's this old ramshackle house that sits on the top of the mountain. So Marcus wasn't all that enthusiastic about hiking up. Well, he likes to hike, but he wasn't all that enthusiastic about the picture taking, and didn't seem to understand why I was so compelled to want to take photographs in this house.
When Jill first told me about the project, I wasn't thrilled. It's an old house, it's about to collapse. There are rotted boards all over the place. The roof is caved in, there's rotted floorboards. It's overgrown, probably covered with poison ivy, I thought. And I really wasn't seeing the value of the project. Fortunately, Jill was very adamant about doing the project, and this is as much her channel as it is mine, and I really don't have a right to say no to her if she feels passionate about it.
We were getting breakfast, drinking our coffee, and he said to me, "Jill, you want to go on a hike to the top of the mountain up where the waterfall is?"
So I said, let's do it.
I am really excited about this adventure. I've been wanting to do this for a while. This old home up at the top of the mountain, a really cool place. My anticipation was building the closer we got. Steepest part of the climb. We've also seen wild turkey out here, coyote, there's lots of wildlife. I found a bear claw, and my son and I actually found a bear cave. I just heard something up there running. It could be a deer. Let's see. It was running through the brush. It was big. The really cool part for me was when we were right at the old house, and I was looking up the hill where it sits on the side of the mountain, and it was all overgrown. I don't remember other times that I've been up there that it's been that overgrown. Doesn't look like anybody's been in here in a while. The more noise I make, the better, really, at this point. If there's anything in there, it'll scare it off. So I needed to walk through all this brush, and I couldn't see the house very well. It was really kind of intimidating because I didn't know whether there was anyone in there, whether there was wildlife in there, and it was really dark and mysterious. This is a little intimidating just because it's so overgrown. Well, he just went under the foundation, so I think things are okay. This house has got to be like 1920s. I don't know when anybody would have last lived in this house. Oh, sorry, something it was just a leaf. So to see that old chair with the basic wood and hinges and it all torn apart and the cushions sitting on the side and the shadowy windows and doors and broken planks on the floor. It was just something I wanted to take right away, so I started taking pictures as soon as I got close enough to the house. There's no way I'm going in that house. The floorboards are all rotted and I'd probably just fall through, so I'm just gonna need to look in the windows. To walk around the house and peek in the windows and not know what I was going to find. One of the rooms still had the turquoise paint on the walls from way back when. There were paneless windows, as I mentioned, so to be able to pop my head in with the camera and take some shots was really cool. I have to say, moving from one section of the foundation to the next where it was really dark inside, wanting to make sure there wasn't anything hidden in the corners. If it was a bear or another form of wildlife, or who knows, a person hanging out in there, squatting. It's so remote that you just get that eerie feeling walking around because it was empty, because it was abandoned, and we didn't know what was there. I love this. That was so cool for me, a photographer's paradise. It was a really awesome day, and I have to thank Marcus for such a cool opportunity.
To be totally honest, I stand corrected. The project was a blast. It far exceeded my expectations. It was a great day. She got some really cool shots. It was an adventure. It was an experience, and that's what life's about. Having experiences.
If you get that feeling and that charge about wanting to experience something, go ahead and do it. It's always going to be something exciting, something different, and you never know what's going to happen. It may not turn out the way that you want. It may be that you don't get the pictures that you want, but you still have the experience, and that's what it's all about.